Hey everyone, week 5's one kettlebell workout is going to be 3 movements. Pretty similar format to some things we've done before. So 3 to 5 sets each side, based around, again, the weight of your kettlebell, how challenging everything is, how much gas you have in the tank that day. Anywhere from 3 to 5 sets. The movements, which will require some demonstration here, which of course I will in a moment, is a hike clean to rack support. You're going to do that for 10 to 15 reps. A side lunge times 10 to 15 reps. And then an overhead press for 10 to 15 reps. You're going to do all 3 movements on one side. And then once you're done with all 3 movements on one side, you'll do all 3 movements on the other side. That would be one set. You're going to do that 3 to 5 times. 10 to 15 reps is based around the weight of the movement, the weight that you have access to, how challenging the movement is for you. Ideally, you're getting at least 10 reps on each movement, at most 15. But again, if you can only get 7 or 8, that's okay. If you can get up to 20, that's okay as well. The hike clean to rack support. So the hike clean simply means that you're starting. Let me just reorient this camera. Sorry, guys. You're starting from a dead stop every single repetition with the kettlebell slightly out in front of you. So hence the name hike, meaning like a football, when they hike the ball behind them. So the intention is to really get as far away from the kettlebell as you can to set up, within reason, of course. The initial movement, you're going to sweep the kettlebell back underneath your hips and then perform a clean up into the rack position, but actually catch the kettlebell with your opposite hand. Okay, so there's a couple things going on here. I'll demonstrate a few reps so you can see it. You see on the return, it comes back between the hips, and then I pop it out in front and place it back where it started. Watch that again. Okay. So you can see that nice big hinge of the hip as you hike the kettlebell back towards you, bend forward, get the butt back, snap, pop it up into that rack, only now instead of receiving it on the forearm, you're actually just going to catch it with your opposite hand, pop it back through, hinge at the hip, get it back behind you, and then place it out in front. Okay, might require a little bit of practice to get the coordination of it, but once you get it flowing, it's a really great movement. From there, you're going to go into a side lunge. So you're going to maintain that same rack position. Now, if you can go right from that into your side lunge, that's great. So you do your 10 to 15 cleans. And then if you can go right into your side lunge, just maintaining that rack position, that's great. If not, obviously just get the kettlebell back into that position. You've got to take a break between movements. So I get the kettlebell back into that position. Now I'm going to hold it in that position and support it. I'm going to start the side lunge by doing my right leg. So on the hike clean, I was using my right side for that set. For the side lunge now, I'm going to be using my right leg. Even though the majority of the weight will likely be supported in this bottom hand, I'm going to use my right leg here for the first set. So you're going to side lunge, which is basically like the Cossack squat that we've done. You're going to take a nice big step out to the side, lower down under control, get as deep into the lunge as possible, keeping that back leg straight, stand back up to bringing the feet together. Step out, lower down, and push the feet back together. 10 to 15 of those. The third movement is the press. Holding this same support position, I'm now going to press the kettlebell up overhead to full lockout, using both arms. And you can see, because most of the weight is in my left arm, this is really predominantly going to be a left arm movement, which is okay that we're switching. When you're done with your 10 or 15 reps, come down, rest, and then you're going to repeat on the opposite side. Okay, so we'll go right side for the hike clean, right leg for the lunge, left arm for the press, and then the second set will be left arm for the clean, left leg for the lunge, and predominantly right arm for the press. 3 to 5 sets each side. rest as needed between sides in particular. If you can string the movements together, that's great. Particularly for the press, that might really limit how heavy you can go or how many reps you can do. If you have to push press the weight, that's fine as well. I think that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Enjoy.